sizzling summer's day in Buenos Aires. 4 o'clock on a chill Parisian Sunday afternoon. Nightfall in Doha. The final of the 22nd World Cup. France again, or Argentina at last? Mbappe, Messi, and so much more. Lionel Messi stares up at his final peak. Kylian Mbappe prowls in the foothills of greatness. From the Andes to the Alps, from River Plate to the banks of the Seine, our planet unites around its ultimate game. Fernandes, all through for Di Maria, touched on by Alvarez. Di Maria, away from Koundé. He's got the ground, he's got a penalty. Dembele had a little flick. Di Maria went tumbling, and Argentina eye the first massive opportunity of the night. Lionel Messi. Goal in the last 16. Penalty in the quarter-final. Penalty in the semi-final. Messi and the world. A breath. A heartbeat, and Messi! A goal forevermore. Perhaps his moment for infinity, as if predestined. Whatever the outcome, he has had at least his moment. He and they, tens of thousands of them, millions of them, over the parks and squares and bars and cafes of Buenos Aires. Messi.
Oh, lovely.
Delightful. Alvarez. Here's McAllister. Di Maria is the spare man. Angel Di Maria. Glorious goal. Argentine goal. That is just beautiful. Angel Di Maria, who scored the goal which made them continental champions last year at the expense of Brazil, has come up with another iconic Argentine moment. Over the top by Mbappe, chased by Kolo Muani. And Kolo Muani has got into the box, he's got a penalty! He's got a way back for France! Otamendi had a tug, so hold on, just hold on! Well, Griezmann is off the field, so there is a conversation about who takes it. I suspect a short one. His name is Kylian. Messi has had his say from that very spot. Now Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe, compelled, obliged. France just might. Mbappe with thrust. A president on his feet. A superstar re-enlivened. A nation re-infused with hope. Thuram. Mbappe! Oh, wow! Brutal and brilliant. It's 2 each in the World Cup final.
Wow, when you want your top man, your superstar, to come to the fore, Kylian Mbappe does exactly that.
97 seconds between Mbappe's penalty and his ferocious volley. And Deschamps is living a new life. There's how it is to be French now. Messi 6 World Cup goals, Mbappe 7. Lautaro Martinez, Lionel Messi, Fernandes, Martinez, Messi! Offside flag is up.
Has he given offside?
The referee's given the goal. The referee's given the goal. The little magic man from right on the line. An embrace of disbelief. Messi at millimeters.
Lionel Messi, perhaps, has just scored the winning goal in this World Cup final.
Lionel Messi is conquering his final peak, as if entitled. Tears amid family, in front of the whole wide world. Was it written? Can it be? See the tears, feel the emotion. In by Coman, out to Mbappe. It has hit Montiel on the arm. and the referee has awarded a penalty in the 117th minute. Kylian Mbappe is on a hat-trick. Moments remain of an epic World Cup final. Mbappe into the galaxy of greats, and France alive again. This is epic and some. Messi 2, Mbappe 3. The first World Cup final hat-trick since Harston 66. Is the time for one more? France drive. Mbappe drives. This time, having twice already scored from the spot, and 3 times in all, having scored, Mbappe steps up first. And Mbappe rattles it in. On his day of no error. Well, Messi went first against the Netherlands. He went first also in last summer's Copa America shootout in Brasilia against Colombia in the semi-final. And on both occasions he scored. Messi with such immaculate poise.
How do you do that? How do you do this in these circumstances?
Coleman. Great stop! Martinez is punching the air again. Massive character, massive moment. Well, for Argentina, Paulo Dybala came off the bench with this kick of the ball in mind. Dybala down the middle. Some can barely watch. Yeah. Tchouameni has dragged it wide. And Argentina are on the cusp. Paredes to take Argentina to match point. And France's margin for error is now 0. Is this Colin Mawani? Yes, it is. Nowhere to hide. He must. He has. A long, lonely walk for Gonzalo Montiel. Didn't start the game, he can finish it.
Unia, what's this say? Let them. I said.
Argentina, champions of the world! Again! At last! And a nation will tango all night long! "36 years since Maradona and Mexico. Here, finally, is a nation's new throng of immortals. Scaloni will be fated. Messi will be sainted. France this time denied, defied. Lionel Messi has conquered his final peak. Lionel Messi has shaken hands with paradise. The little boy from Rosario, Santa Fe, has just pitched up in heaven. He climbs into a galaxy of his own. He has his crowning moment. And of course he is not alone, and one feels for Mbappe, who scored a World Cup final hat-trick and lost. How can that be? The final score in an extraordinary 2022 World Cup final: Argentina 3, France 3, and Argentina win it on penalties by 4-2.
And yeah, easy, easy, 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 and yeah, easy. easy, and yeah, easy, easy, and yeah, easy. It wasn't easy, but it was worth it. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy, but it was worth it. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy, but it was worth it. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy, but it was worth it. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy, but it was worth it. It wasn't easy, but it was worth it. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy, but it was worth it. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy, but it was worth it. It wasn't easy, but it was worth it. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy, but it was worth it. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy, but it was worth it. It wasn't easy, but it was worth it. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy,
As Messi eventually approached the podium to accept the trophy, the Emir of Qatar presented him with a black robe. As his colleagues celebrated one of the most famous moments in football history, he put the item on Messi, handed the trophy to him, and then carefully made his way over.
The trophy is passed into the hands of genius.
So we are why farmer boys in the Yankulo. I don't think I cry. I said I make a channel.
the world champions are Argentina.
Seems a shame in a way that they've covered up Messi in his Argentina shirt. You think, Pablo? No, it's just why? Yeah, why? No reason to do that. He's good in tight spaces though, so he managed to get away from him in the end.
When lifting the World Cup trophy in Qatar, Lionel Messi felt compelled to cover his Argentina shirt with a black and gold robe.
Argentina's football team have arrived back home after winning the World Cup in Qatar. Let's take a look. This is the scene in the capital, Buenos Aires. You can see there those huge crowds that have gathered to welcome them and, of course, that golden trophy. It is the early hours of the morning and it has been 36 years since Argentina won the World Cup. The BBC's Tim Ullman has more.
Anything to declare? After a wait of 36 years and a very long flight across the Atlantic, the World Cup is back on Argentinian soil. A little pomp and circumstance in the early hours of the morning as the team's plane reached Buenos Aires. Their return a lot more straightforward than their victory in the final. Certainly no sadness for Argentina. A glorious win and what's likely to be another memorable day for players and fans alike. Tim Ullman, BBC News.
Well, why don't we pop back and see some of those pictures from Buenos Aires. People up this, it's 3 minutes past 4 in the morning, which just gives you an idea of the excitement that there is. I suppose if you've waited 36 years, you can set your alarm clock early and get up and pay respects there. Really quite something. I want somebody to try and do an estimate of the numbers of the crowds that are there. I suppose there will be no sleep in Buenos Aires tonight. Must be amazing for the team coming home and seeing those crowds that have turned out to greet them.